Hi, my name's Mark and I'm from Napoleon. I'm here today to talk to you about our Prestige P500 RSIB. This is the top model of this category. So we're going to take a look at our unit right from the top to bottom. So as you can see, this is a beautiful stainless steel unit, and with a 304 stainless steel lid, it just looks absolutely beautiful. What we have at the end here is we have our cast aluminum end caps, and the reason we do that is for rigidity. So when you pick it up, you can see that it's very, very rigid and it's not going to be wobbling all over the place. Then when you actually look under here, we have a double-lined lid. Now the reason we do the double-lined lid, it keeps the heat in, which is really important because you don't want to have to keep reheating your grill, but also when you are using it, you won't see discoloration on the lid, which is really important because you want your grill to look as good for as long as possible. Now the one other thing I do want to mention about our lid is that it's a roll top lid, so when it moves up, it's actually nice and easy to roll, nice and smooth, and it doesn't go back as far as a normal barbecue would. So you can actually push it up just a little bit closer to your wall or on your deck or wherever you have it, so you have a little bit more space. We also have our AccuProbe temperature gauge. Now the temperature gauge is great because, I mean, it's a nice looking piece. It really stands out really nice on this barbecue, and it also reads it accurately. So if you have pulled pork, or if you're cooking some specific type of food that needs to be a specific temperature, you can get it to that temperature and you know that it's going to stay there. So when we look under the hood here, we've got some heavy stainless steel solid grids. Now as you can tell with this, we have our classic wave grid on it. Now the reason we do that is for a few different reasons. It's obviously a Napoleon when you see it, because we're the only ones who can do this, but when you put your food down on the grill, you actually, more of the stainless steel is touching your food, so it's going to sear it in that much better and you can get those defined marks. So this is a great way to get your food nice and juicy because more of the stainless is touching your food. Now if we look under the grids, we actually have our stainless steel sear plates. Now these sear plates are actually individual, so we have 7 individual tiered sear plates. Now we do the tiered system for a few reasons. It gives a more even heat distribution across your entire grill, so you're not going to find nearly as many hot spots, if any hot spots. And then also, we make them individual, so that we do that for a few reasons. We do it so we can tier it, but at the same point, when your juices are dripping off of your food or your sauce is dripping off, it keeps it away from the burner, and you won't get any pooling on your sear plate, so it's not tough to clean, so it actually just goes to where it's supposed to go, right to the bottom of your drip pan there. So under the sear plates, we'll actually find 4 stainless steel burners. They're commercial grade stainless steel burners, and it's 304, so that's a high quality stainless steel. And they're front to back burners as well. Now the tub that we use here, you're not going to find any porcelain, you're not going to find anything like that. It's a cast aluminum tub. And the reason we use the cast aluminum is it's not going to rust, it's not going to break down, it's not going to crack. It's going to be there for a long time. This is going to be something that's going to be around for 10 or 20 or 30 years. So from there, we're going to take a look at our control panel. Now what we have on our control panel is, as I mentioned, we've got 4 burners. Then we have an infrared burner in the back, which I'll get to in a little bit. And then we have an infrared side burner as well. Now on our control knobs, we actually have a jet fire ignition. So when you turn them, it lights every time. So it's nice if you just want one burner on. If you're going to be cooking and slow cooking something in the middle, you can turn both your outside burners on and leave the inside with no burners on. You're going to be able to cook something really nice. Now this is a stainless steel control panel as well, so it fits in with everything else that you see, the stainless steel. So on the other side of the barbecue here, we have our infrared burner. Now this infrared burner is good for a few different purposes. In the down position, this is where you can saute your foods, or you can boil water or something like that. But most importantly, if you like steaks and you like your pork tenderloins and some of those nice meats, you can actually sear it. So this burner will get from 0 to about 1500 degrees in 45 seconds or so. And that's what steakhouses use. Some of the best steakhouses in the world use overbroilers, which is an infrared burner. So what I generally do, if I have, say, like a 1-inch thick steak, I'm going to cook it 45 seconds here, then flip it over another 45 seconds, and then I'll do another 45 seconds again 2 more times. And then from there, move it over to the regular burner and cook it the rest over there. What it's doing is it's locking in your juices, it's keeping it tender, and you're cooking it that much faster, so you're actually saving a little bit of gas as well. So this is a great addition to any barbecue, is if you can get a Napoleon infrared side burner. We also have a condiment tray as well, so this is where you're going to put your sauces, your spices, your drinks, your ketchups, that type of thing. It's just a nice place so you're not, using up some of the space that you already have. And then also on both side shelves, we do have three spots for hanging your tool set or your brushes or tongs or something like that. So from there, we move down to our cart, and you can see it's a stainless steel doors, and it fits in with everything else. So we have stainless steel unit. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And then when you open it up, you can see there's lots of room. So you've got room for your propane tank, as well as some room if you have wood chips or other accessories that you need to hide and you're not going to be using. So this is our P500 RSIB of our Prestige 500 series. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.